Okay guys, welcome back to the channel. We're back with the Prelude again, with yet another video again. Just nothing but problems with this car, and as you guys can tell, it's absolutely filthy dirty. Oh my gosh. Because this car has been sitting here for about a week and a half to 2 weeks now. Probably, yeah, almost 2 weeks now. So that's great. I've been starting it maybe every couple days. But next problem. Bet you guys can guess it from the one little short video I made. The belt squeaking problem. So, it wasn't that bad. Just the belt started squeaking one day when it was raining out. Figured out, I didn't really figure anything out about it. Just started squeaking. And then I took it over to my grandparents' house. We're gonna have a look at it. I was going over to work on the Opals. Took a real quick look at it. My grandpa's like, I'm like, well, it could be the crank pulley's a little wobbly. It's always been a little wobbly. And my grandpa's like, So we put a wrench on the bolt. The bolt was tight as can be, obviously, because those things are pretty tight. My grandpa got a crescent wrench though on the pulley part, like crescent wrench like here on the pulley, and he's able to wiggle the pulley back and forth. It's like, ah, crap, so it's shot, because on these old Hondas, it's a two-piece pulley, and on the B21A ones, like this engine right here on the Prelude, it's like a two-piece pulley, which is worse. Well, they're all really two-piece pulleys, but they're just worse than the 88 to 89 Preludes, which are, they're not a one-piece, they're still a two-piece, but they're a lot better. So that kind of sucks. And then after that, you wiggled a little bit. The battery light came on, flickered for a second, and it came off. I'm like, oh, thank God. And I don't know if it stopped squealing or what. I forget what happened. Anyway, so that happened. Then about a couple days passed. I was at work coming home, and actually no, I was going to work. I was just pulling into the parking lot, and the battery light came on. So I'm like, oh my God. And so I was just in the parking lot, so I'm like, oh, I hope it starts. And I get back out there to go home. It started just fine. And the battery light came on about half mile after I left work. And I figured out it only come on below 2,000 RPM. So something slipping. So that is absolutely incredible. The belts are tight. So I know it's not belts, it's that crank pulley, I'm sure of it. So it's been needing replaced, I guess. So that's what brings us to today's video. I've been letting it sit here for a while because I've been waiting on a pulley. Thank goodness I'm on preludepower.com, which I'm sure you guys, if you guys are a Prelude guy, you guys have heard of it. Pretty cool website. There's a lot of cool guys on there, and thank goodness this one guy had one. Even though he sold us Prelude, he had one laying around. It's an 88 to 89 pulley. They're the exact same, I guess. They'll bolt right up, but it's better. So that's super exciting. So I'm super pumped about this. I just have one small chip right there, but I couldn't beat it for the price. So super pumped about that. And the other crank pulley is right there. So super excited. I did buy the tool to take that one off, or to hold it, whatever, the crank pulley tool, but I guess this one doesn't have it, which I didn't realize. So yeah, so I guess I want to figure out how to do this by myself, because I don't want to drive this to my grandparents' house and then get this car stuck there and they have to drive me home or whatever. I just don't want to deal with that. So, and they have to pick me up and stuff. So I'm just going to do it here. I have today off work. It's like 3 o'clock right now because my part just arrived in the mail. So I should have been taking it off earlier, but I've been busy. And then I also have tomorrow off work too. So hopefully I can get it done this short amount of time, because I miss driving this car, and I need to get gas in it. It's about half a tank, which is where I fill it up because the gas tank is weird. But anyways, so yeah, so here, let me start up for you guys and show you guys the squealing belt here. My key. It starts up fine. I mean, the battery hasn't died yet, or the alternator hasn't crapped out yet, so it's a little bit hot in here. I really don't want to roll down the windows. Battery light's up, that went off, now it's back on. That's the battery light right there. I was gonna hear it making that horrible racket. But if I rev it, it comes on. Now it's on, now it's off. I'm gonna let it warm up a little bit. I'm gonna charge a battery. I charge a battery doing it this way. I know it's not the best way to do it right after the car is getting started, but I'm sorry guys, who have to. It'll survive it. So it does in the winter time. It starts up this high RPM. So just for a little bit. I'm gonna back up. I'm kind of close to the Mazda. The Mazda's a little too close for me to work on it, so. But yeah, right now we're at 184,643 miles. So almost at 185,000. So this poor car is making it. I just hope I didn't destroy the alternator, or the alternator's bad. I hope it's this crank pulley. I don't know what it could be. It could be that squealing noise. It may not be the crank pulley. It could be a bearing or something. So I'll find out in a bit here. But I'm gonna put you guys down. I'm gonna put this in reverse, back it up a little bit, maybe let it warm up a little bit more. I don't want to get too hot though, because I'm gonna be working on this thing. So I'll probably back it up real quick, and I'll get back to you guys. Okay, now I have the car warmed up a little bit. I think this belt's coming apart right now. I just noticed. Shoot. Yeah, so that's the culprit way down there. So I'll take off both belts, which is kind of a pain in the butt to get to. I'll show you guys how to do that. So I was wrong. This is the power steering pump, not AC compressor. Power steering pump's down there. I'm stupid and dumb and don't know things. So yeah, I learned that. So anyways, what we're gonna be doing here, I'm gonna be loosening the alternator belt first, because that's the easiest one to get to. You have to do that one before you get to the other one. That's basically just I think it's a 12mm. If I look back through my other video, I can find it. There's a bolt down there. Yeah, 12, and there's this guy right here. And I already have the intake off, so I don't have to mess with that. And then I'm gonna swing the alternator down, take the belt off, swing the alternator all the way up. So then I can get access to the. So how this tensioner works is a locking thing. That's how does this work? I think that's the lock nut. The Pulley nut is lock nut maybe, and there's an adjuster down there. It's not a usual tensioner, so it's not spring loaded. So I don't know, I'll figure it out. I'll remember how to do this since I did this last year. I replaced this belt. I guess we'll get back with you guys. This oily mess of an engine. But I sure hope it's not that hard. It's not gonna be fun. I wish I had a lift. And I wish I was doing it inside, but oh well. And it's really hot out. So I'm gonna go grab some tools, get a drink of water, bring a water bottle out here because it's like 88 degrees out. And another thing I just noticed, I think it's all rubber down there. Interesting. Okay. Hopefully I don't have to buy a new belt because we don't have any of the gates in stock, or my O'Reilly's have to order one, but we do have Master Pro in stock. So we will see. Anyways, I guess we'll get back with you guys. We'll get going here. I'll show you guys what we're gonna do, and we're gonna do lots of time lapses, I'm guessing, today because I'm trying to get this done. And I need my watch because I don't know what time it is. And anyways, I'll get back with you guys, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Okay, got the AC and power steering belt off. My back's killing me from leaning over the car. Also, forgot something really important I'm going to put in front of the video again. Disconnect your battery. I was putting a wrench down there, trying to get that the adjuster for the alternator off. So made some sparks and the electric fan started going. So that was kind of scary. But yeah, so watch what you're doing. Don't be a Sam. And for it to disconnect your battery and working on something electrical. That was smart. Hopefully my fan isn't fried. Probably blew a fuse, but the fan was still going. It didn't stop even when I took the wrench out. Made a bunch of sparks, which I might slow-mo it for you guys if I can do it. We'll see. So we ran over here, disconnected the ground real quick. So yeah, so anyways, I got it all off. Learned a few things along the way. So there is this guy, the 10mm right down there. You guys will be able to see. He's right below the alternator there. That's the tightening belt. That's the tightening bolt. And so what I had to do is, it's kind of hard to get to. if you have a 1/4 inch drive 10mm and a 1/4 inch 3/8 adapter with a ratchet, it'll fit perfectly on there. You don't have to get it that loose. I got it maybe a little bit too loose, but you don't take it all the way out. I think last time I made the video, when I did the belt, I took it all the way out, but you do not have to, because it just locks it in there. And then you have this little guy right here, that guy right there. That's a 12mm. That's your adjusting. And also forgot something totally. Your alternator will not go down when you do that, because see this top bolt right here? It's a 14mm. You have to loosen that up. That's tight. You have to loosen that 14mm up, and then your alternator will go down. It has to keep it tight as well. So you have to remember those things. So I got my belt loose, took it off the power steering belt pump. So I got it loose there. And then the next thing I have to do is now I have to take this belt off right here, which I don't know if you guys can see it or not, but it's right, if you guys look down here, it's way down through there. It's I think it's a 12mm or 14, it's one or the other. Anyways, you guys will be able to see. If you guys look down here, you'll see bolt head sticking right out through there. Look right here where I am, and you'll be able to find it. And so you have to loosen that guy, and you have to take off. You don't have to loosen that guy yet, but you need to undo the bolt right here. You need to loosen that belt first, I'm pretty sure. So I'm going to do that real quick, and I'll show you guys how to do it, and we'll get it done, and then hopefully we'll get that all done, and then get the crank pulley off. Okay, so what I have going on here, you have to loosen that nut right on the idler pulley. It's 14mm, loosen it. Then you guys can see this. I have a 12mm socket with a swivel with a short little extension and a big long extension right here. You guys will be able to see it. Put your hand underneath there, you guys will see it. Once you remove that alternator power steering belt, you guys will be able to see it. So not that hard to get to. First put the socket and the swivel on there. Get that guy on there, get your hands in there, and put the rest of this guy on there. So anyways, ow, I just hit the hood, that hurt. But anyways, I don't know if you guys can see it moving or not. The pulley is loosening it. Now I'm loosening the pulley. That's what loosens it. So you turn that thing and it loosens it. So I just want to show you guys that. Anyways, I'll get back to it, and I hope this belt should be done. It's off. Thank God. I'm so glad I'm able to say that. It's off though, guys. Sorry I didn't walk you through the process. It's about an hour later, so got it off. Yeah, so lifesaver right here. Could not get that crank pulley off without this if you have a 90 to 91. Just shove it in there, get it. Oh, Mr. Pepper was walking around. Pepper, come here, kitty. He's walking around over there. Shove this guy, get him locked into there. You can get this thing in there. Just hammer it, get it in there right. You don't have to lower the engine. This thing will plop right in there. I got a pipe with this ratchet right here. Got it off of there. I did see a video where somebody took off this little cover. There's a couple little bolts, so you have a lot more access to have a little more clicks on the ratchet, so you have more oomph. So did that, and yeah, she popped right off there. Here, where'd the bolt go? I don't know, the bolt went somewhere. Oh, here it is. Yeah, it's 19mm. I was reading that you want to use a 6-point socket, which I have a actually it's right here. I have a 1/2 inch 19mm 12-point socket, but they said don't use that, so I was kind of skeptical about this. But I have a 6-point 19mm with 3/8 drive. I have an adapter, and it actually didn't break. I was sure that was going to let go, but no, it did not. So good old craftsman quality for you there for that adapter. So that one survived the attack. And then I just hammered to put the bolt back in a little bit, threaded in, got the hammer hammered on it a little bit, and she came right off of there. The key is still right there, so that's all good. I don't know where this thing was really separating at. I have no idea. Let's investigate. Ugh, sitting in the dirt. Oh my God, I can see it. Oh, this thing is beat. Look at that. Oh my God. That pulley is bent compared to that pulley. Can you guys see that? Oh my God. Look. Here. Let's see, what can I use? Aha. This guy right here. See how he's like indented there? It's like flat over here. Oh, wait, let me get a better comparison here. Here. Hopefully you guys can see that. This thing right over here, my key is like taller than it. See that? and it steadily gets bigger right here, and it's taller than my key. Like, look at it, literally. Oh, I wish I could show you guys this better. Where's a flat surface? Aha, here we go, right here. Pretty flat. It's not flat enough either. Man, I need something to show you guys this. This is absolutely incredible. Right here. If I go upside down, I go upside down. Here it is. You guys can see that gap right there. Big old gap. No gap. Big gap. See that? Isn't that incredible? I can't believe it's in glass. That's why I was probably squealing so much. Gosh dang, that's insane. Whew. Got a little pan oil, got a little bit of oil pan seepage. Okay, so what we're gonna do next is we're gonna compare. This thing has a little chip missing out of it, but that shouldn't mess anything up. What we're gonna do is we're gonna compare, make sure everything looks good. Yeah, the keyway can go in there. So cool. The only problem is I don't know how we're gonna get this back on there. That's gonna be the only problem because I don't have an impact. I have an air impact. That's up at the house. Maybe my buddy, his dad has a Craftsman 1/2-inch impact. Maybe I can use that because he has a race car. Maybe I can use that. So it's 4 o'clock. He gets home in a couple minutes. We'll see what I want to do. Like a battery powered impact. That's what I'm going to need. Okay, well, let me button this up here. See what I'm going to do. See how much I've torqued it to. I think it's a big number. Big torque number. I have to spec it to like 180 maybe. Don't say that. I don't know what it is. I need to go look it up. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take off this little keyway, maybe put some grease on it like they did there. Yeah, I can save some grease on there. Maybe call my grandpa, see what he thinks I should do. See if he thinks I should put some grease. Actually, I can see that, yeah, so. Okay, well, thank God I got that done. That took not as long as I expected. I thought it'd take way longer. It took so far 1.5 hours max, maybe 1 hour and 10 minutes. So yeah, you guys can do this at home with your own tools. As long as you guys have tools, you guys can do this yourself. It's not that hard. Thank goodness I already went through most of it because I replaced that belt. But also, power steering belt, that feels fine. It makes that noise because that's how it is. But the idler pulley spins perfectly, no play. Alternator, no play. So I think as that belt screwing everything up, thank God. Oh, it's gonna be so nice to be able to drive this car again, guys, and not have to worry about it. Oh man, that's so exciting. I'm so happy now. Oh, now I just need to get a cold air intake figured out on it. And some other small things, and this thing will be back to daily driving. Thank God, because I miss it. Even though it gets bad gas mileage compared to a Ford Focus, it's way more fun to drive and has a lot more character. Oh, feels so much better. Okay, hopefully we can get it back on. We'll be back with you guys in a little bit. And also I left the ratchet right here for the tensioner, so I didn't want to move it. So anyways, we're gonna get some content from Mr. Chubby, or Pepper, his real name's Pepper, we call him Mr. Chubby. We thought he was going to die, you guys, because he was doing really bad. He was sneezing and coughing, barely walking, and not eating a whole lot, not drinking any water, and puking. And he did not want to even sit on your lap. But now he's so happy, right, buddy? Pepper, hey, come here. He's a lot fatter, gaining some weight now. He's a lot furrier. And of course, that said, hi, buddy. Say hi to YouTube. Are you purring? Yeah. Oh, I know. You're the best kitty ever. It'd be so sad if you died. But he's way better now. He still sneezes every now and then, but he's way better. So that's good. He got over that. So it's been an awesome week so far. And I'm gonna get some water because I feel dehydrated. So I need to go get some water because it's like 88 degrees out. I probably talked way too much. And this video's gonna go way longer than it needs to, like every other video. So I'm gonna go call my grandpa real quick, see what he thinks about that grease situation. My dad's not home. He gets home in a little bit, or about like 3 hours, so 2 hours. So we'll get to it. And there's a ladybug walking around my car. Hello, ladybug. And maybe we'll even give this thing a little bath real quick, because this thing's absolutely filthy, and I don't want to drive it to work this filthy. So, let's get to it. See you guys when something interesting happens. Okay guys, so just got it on there, put the key in, everything worked good. Just borrowed my neighbor's impact. He has a Craftsman 1/2 inch one, so got that thing on there as tight as I could get it, so that should be fine. I don't think I should have over tightened it, so we should be good there. And now I'm gonna put the inner fender back in first, and then start putting the belts back on, and we'll see if this thing starts, if the battery light comes off, which I hope it will. I may take it for a few laps around the neighborhood because it's 7:44, it's still daylight out, so I'll get to work on it, put you guys in time-lapse mode, and we should get this done in under 30 minutes. I should be able to get the rest of this on, not 10 minutes, so let's get to it. Alright guys, well, we're back at it again. Figured out that alternator is basically junk, we think. So, I ordered a new alternator, something brand new. It's a reman one from O'Reilly's. So that should be here today, like 3 o'clock. So yeah, the belt's not squealing anymore, thank goodness, but the light is still on. So, pretty sure we fried the alternator some way or another. So yeah, so that's fun. So now I guess we're going to be redoing that one too as well. So this video is going to be 2 different things. Just basically I have to take off all the belts again, which shouldn't be too bad. I've gotten pretty good at doing that. So we do have to loosen up the power steering pump. We have to kind of loosen it to get it out of the way a little bit, and the alternator should just pop right out there. So I already took the battery out and letting it charge a little bit. And we will be testing this alternator to see if it's good or bad. So I'm going to take it to work and see if they can test it. And I guess we'll get to it, taking these belts off, and yeah. Okay guys, so got it off of there. Thank goodness. You can see a big old gap right there. Got her off. So basically what you have to take off both belts, of course. Take off both belts, undo all the alternator bolts. So you have to take out this guy right here for the bottom, the adjusting guy. Take out him, and then the top bolt, which is the big old guy right here, goes like this in the car. You can't get it out with the power steering pulley in place because it hits. So what I did is I took off the top bolt and loosened the bottom one. It wiggles around, so I didn't take it off all the way, and I was able to get that bolt through. So most people just take it off all the way. I didn't have to. This kind of shows you how everything works in here, though. Let me get my flashlight. Get this guy right here. You guys can see how the tensioner works, and all that cool stuff. So that's pretty neat to see all that. AC compressor. So that's pretty cool. You can see all the oil leaks. There's a zip tie down there too. Interesting. But anyways, it's 9:40, and my part's not coming until 3. And it stopped raining, so I guess I didn't need the garage because it's raining out there. So I pulled the van out, put the Prelude inside, which I think the Prelude looks pretty good with the dirt bikes in here. So looking pretty good. But yeah, I guess since we have that out there, that's good. I don't know what I'm gonna do the rest of the day. Just waiting around here. Maybe edit a YouTube video or something. We'll see. Or do something on this thing. Order me a cold air intake or something. We'll see. We'll see what I do. Man, that battery looks so much better being out there. Man, would like to do a battery relocation kit on this thing. Maybe I'll take the battery tray out and look underneath there and see how the overflow tank for the radiator looks like. I haven't been able to look at that yet. Maybe I'll do that real quick here. But so yes, that's basically how I take it out. It's really easy, guys. It's not hard at all. So it's out of here. I don't know what brand this is. A tough one. I don't know what brand of alternator this is. It's definitely not O'Reilly. I don't think it's AutoZone. Might be Advanced or an eBay special. Do I know? No, I do not know. Oh, here's something. So yeah, it is a Reman. I'll type in that part number and see who sells it. There's a part number right there. But it lasted, I think, for around 6 years for my receipts. So it'll be a good cord for the next one's coming in. So I guess we're done for right now, and get this guy tested, see what the test brings back. I hope it's bad, because if it's not, then we have problems. We have lots of problems then. So that's fun. And I guess we'll get back to you guys when something happens and when I get the new one. Okay, guys, I got some stuff. Just went to O'Reilly's and bought some stuff I didn't really need. I bought some 168 LED bulbs. They have a lifetime warranty. I bought them because why not? I thought they'd look cool for the side markers and for the little turn lights. So that's not the main purpose though. I bought an alternator, a Reman. So it's like $168 or so. My cost is obviously lower than that. So there's that, and here it is. It looks really good. Sadly, I wasn't able to test the old one out. That was kind of disappointing, and Pepper is waiting. Such a good boy for food. It's Hannah's turn to feed him. He's just waiting there, being the best boy ever, right, buddy? I know. Here he comes. He's getting fed now. But so yeah, so got all that. I ended up taking up the battery tray because why not? I wanted to make it look pretty underneath there. So he must be in the video again, even though I already put him in the video.
Ow, stop it!
He does not look very happy. He wants to be fed, Hannah. He wants fed. So anyways, we'll get back. I'm going to read the little diagrams and instructions and stuff. It's actually kind of neat. They have, like saying that it passed, because it's a Reman one, how all the frequencies and stuff. It has a service bolts and things. So I'm going to read it. And I'm just curious to see what it says before I start, even though I really don't need to know how to do it. But I guess we'll get to it, and we'll stop this baby on, and I sure hope that the light will go off. So hopefully no more. I can drive it to work tomorrow. That'll be the end of it. And I need to get gas. Maybe I'll get gas tonight if it runs. So I'm going to slap this thing on time-lapse mode. We're going to get to it. And here comes Frida because she's hungry. Frida, come here, kitty. Come here, baby. You guys haven't seen Frida in a long time. Come here, baby kitty. Good girl. Good girl. She's really shy.
Come here.
Oh, she doesn't want to come in the garage. She's like, am I allowed to? She's like, I'm allowed to come in the garage? You don't let them in the garage, so. She's like really confused right now. Okay, guys, anyways, let's slap this thing on, get going, maybe take you guys on a drive real quick, see if it works or not, and see you guys then. Okay guys, moment of truth. I got it all buttoned up. Everything should be on the car. It should be on the car. Except the battery hold down stand. I have that over there. So I'll start it up and see what happens. I'm gonna start it up, Isaac. See what happens. You excited? Think it's gonna break?
Look at Chubby. Little slash pepper.
It's off. Let's go. Haha. Let's try these lights out. See what these lights are like. They're crazy bright, you guys. Look at that. Oh. Whoa, that one is neat. This one doesn't work over there. I'm gonna fix that. Oh, and that one's not working either. Look at that one down there, Isaac. Isn't that cool? It's like blue. Okay, guys, I'm gonna do some diagnosing and fix those. But that, look how cool that is. Isn't that neat? It's an LED. Heck yeah. Mr. Chubby is so, or Mr. Pepper is so terrified of the loud car. Sorry, Mr. Pepper. Go. Let's go. The exhaust, got the battery thing I'm holding down. Okay. I want to turn you guys off. We fixed it. Let's go. I need to start working on something else real quick to do tomorrow. So I need to do that. Maybe we'll take it for a quick drive tonight and do something else. So anyways, I'm going to turn you guys off. We'll go back when something else happens.